Hey guys, it's Captain Hayes. I'm here to show you the latest addition to the FireWeb. It's an area called My Tools. My Tools requires you to be logged in, but once you are logged in, you'll find that My Tools provides you quick and easy access to the things that you use most often on the FireWeb. Now, before we get going, let's log in to the FireWeb by clicking the green button in the upper right-hand corner and entering our standard username and password. Now, My Tools can be found on the red menu bar. It's the third item over from the left. And as you can see, I've already added a few favorites to my Tools shortcuts. Let's take you through the My Tools menu and show you what everything here means. The first item you'll see is the Save as Favorite menu item. This is basically what you're going to select when you're on a page that you want to save as a favorite in My Tools. The next item down is the Current DC Daysheet, or what we used to call the Daysheet Complete. We felt that it was important for you to have easy access to this since it's something that most company officers have to access every day. So it is permanent. You can't remove it and you can't change its position in the menu system. The items below this are all things that I've already added to the My Tools feature of the FireWeb for myself. This is going to look vastly different for each of you. It'll all depend on what you want to save. This first section down here is basically a folder that I've created called Post Favorites. And I am suggesting that if you see a post or an article that we have on the FireWeb homepage that you want to save and have quick and easy access to, you could save it and put it here. And then the next three items are things that I use on a regular basis: the company daysheet, the files library, and the station roster. If I click on any one of these, it will take me directly to that page in the FireWeb. So let's start by doing a demonstration. I realize I already have a company daysheet added to my favorites My Tools area, but I'm going to use it again for demonstration purposes. Now, I could easily click on the company daysheet link here, but that would be too easy, and I want to show you how you're going to have to do it for the first time yourself. So let's go to Operations, Company Ops, and to Daysheet. Now, the default here is using a cookie that was set several shifts ago when I changed my station to 4s. So this is your default for you as an individual. If you were a 3-company captain and you've used the daysheet before, it's going to default to station 3. It's important to save this page before using either of these pop-up menus, because if you use one of these pop-up menus, it's going to change the URL up here and add information that is going to affect what you see. When you first load the company operations page, it always loads today's daysheet, which is what you want. If I move away from this and go to April 1st, you'll see that it adds a tremendous amount of data up in the URL, which we don't want there. If I was to save this URL as a favorite to my tools, it's going to always load the April 1st page. We don't want that. We want it to load today's page, which is the default, by going to Operations, Company Ops, and Daysheet. So once you've loaded the daysheet and you have the page that you want to save as a favorite to My Tools, you simply go to My Tools and click Save as Favorite. This pulls up a form for you to complete. The first thing you need to do is choose a category. The first category, which is Post, simply takes the favorite and puts it in the Post Favorites folder and creates a list for you over here. It's sort of like a submenu, but you can really put anything you want here, but generally you're going to use posts or articles from the FireWeb homepage and put them here. And I'll show you later how that's done. what you want to do for most of your tools that you're going to save to the My Tools area is choose Tool. That makes it show up directly under the My Tools menu down here. And that's what we want. Now, for now, you're going to have to add a title because the titles on the FireWeb were never actually put in. We didn't think we needed them, so we didn't bother with them. So everything defaults to Stanford Fire Department FireWeb. So you're going to have to add your own title, and you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name it Company Datasheet 2. Now, although I allow you to modify the favorite URL down here, I strongly suggest you don't do that because unless you know what you're doing, you're going to get unpredictable results. You can also add a note that will show up on the editing page if you want to rearrange your favorites. It'll show up there and it'll remind you what this tool does. You don't have to enter anything here, it's your choice. But as a minimum, you need to choose a category, a title, and leave the URL that's automatically put in for you. And then click Save. Now, it automatically brings you back to where you were when you created the favorite. That's okay, but let's make sure that it got put in. So we go to My Tools, and there's the first company datasheet, and here's the one that I just created. Now, what would happen if I wanted to swap these two? I wanted the company datasheet all the way at the bottom, and I want company datasheet 2 up here at the top, or at least at the top of the tools favorites. What you want to do is click on the My Tools link in the main menu. And that's going to bring you to a page that's going to show you all of the links that you've saved, both tools and posts. And you can use this page. You can change the sort orders by clicking the category menu or the title menu or the URL menu, and that changes the order that you see stuff here, but it does not change the order of what you see here. If you want to change the order of the things in this list, you simply say, I want to change company datasheet. So I find it in the list. Here it is. Come over here and I click Sort Order. From here, I can quickly and easily create a custom sort order for my tool favorites. So like I said before, I wanted company datasheet 2 at the top. So I'm going to click this green arrow, move it up 1. And I'm going to go up to it in the next line right here, click it again, and I'm going to click it a third time, and voila, it's at the top of the list. Let's see what it did to the My Tools menu. And there it is at the top of the list. Now I want to move this company datasheet down to the bottom. So I simply find it in the list and click the red arrow and move it down the list. So it's at the bottom. And we can confirm that worked by clicking the My Tools, and there it is. It's at the bottom. And that's all there is to changing the sort order for your tools. Now, I'm going to get rid of this because I entered this for demo purposes, so I'm just going to delete it by clicking this red X. It's going to confirm to make sure that this is what I want to do, and I'm going to say yes. And that's all there is to it. But now my company datasheet, which I access all the time, is at the bottom. So I'm just going to quickly and easily move that up the ladder, and there it is again. Now, that's all there is to My Tools. It's a real simple application, but pretty powerful and should help you with your daily workflows.